What's up, everyone? How are you all doing? I hope you guys are all having a great day. In this Modern Warfare 2 video, I'm going to be giving my thoughts and opinion and just giving a full review on this game and what I think about this game. Do I think it's good? Do I think it's bad? Do I think it is mediocre? By the way, this weapon variant of the M4 that you can get with the pre-order is really nice. It's freaking sick. So if you pre-ordered the game and you didn't try it out yet, you might want to try it out. The ADS on this weapon variant is really quick. So it's really quick, really nice. So if you're someone who doesn't camp a lot, really nice. And the recoil is not a lot, so it's pretty nice. So without anything else said, let's hop into the video on this Modern Warfare 2 review. So the first thing, let's talk about some of these maps. So obviously maps within a Call of Duty game, that's one of like the biggest things. Are the maps good? Are the weapons good? Those are like a couple of the big things, right? So are the maps good within this game? Some people honestly like the maps a lot, and a lot of people do not like the maps. Now, the reason why a lot of people don't like the maps are because this is what I feel like a lot of people aren't liking. It's just that they feel that it's probably too small, and when they get out of the spawn, it's almost like it's a one-on-one gunfight right away. The enemy gets out of their spawn once they spawn in. You get out of your spawn once you spawn in, and it's almost like a one-on-one gunfight right away. And I feel like it's kind of like that in this game too. A lot of people don't like that, but a lot of people do like that. A lot of people like the smaller map. You know, it's not going to be as much of everyone just running around, running all over the place, and to kind of be like hold down a position, get a few kills, bounce around a little bit. None of that crazy just sprinting all over the map. And that might have been what they were trying to go for with making these type of maps when they were coming out and making Modern Warfare 2. That might have been what they were trying to go for, because I actually have noticed that pattern with a lot of these maps within this game. So I'm thinking it could have been possible that they did that on purpose, making a lot of these maps small and making it like that. I'm a search and destroy player, so it's kind of cool for search and destroy, but I mean overall I would say maybe slightly bigger of maps would have been nice, but you know, honestly, they seem fine so far. I so far think the maps are good. I don't think they are bad. Overall, if I had to give a rating on the Modern Warfare 2 maps in general, like not a rating on just one of the maps, but all of them combined, I would say maybe a 6.5 up to a 7. I don't know. If I have to give one answer, I would maybe say I would rate these maps at a 7. That's what I would say. They're not insanely good. They're not terrible, though. I would say they're solid maps. But I do understand how the maps feel with the whole spawn thing. Just getting out of the spawn, it's almost like a one-on-one gunfight. I do understand. That is a little, I definitely did notice that. It is a little strange. But anyways, let's talk about Gunsmith. Gunsmith, I think it's great. I definitely do like it. The only thing I will say is if you are going to add stuff like that into Call of Duty, it's great. Cool stuff, new stuff, stuff that you can expand on, like Gunsmith, you know, something new. You're getting more attachments, you know, more weapon customization. You know, it's expanding on the previous customization system. So I think that is a successful thing, and I think that is good. But if they are going to make something like that, please don't just take it out of the Call of Duty when the next Call of Duty game drops and then just add something completely different in. Try to be consistent. You know, I always think that's a good thing for Call of Duty to have from game to game, for it to somewhat be consistent, not completely change stuff like completely. But anyways, I think the Gunsmith is super cool, super nice, and it's honestly great that you can really customize your weapon instead of it just being like, oh, red dot sight, stock, grip, and whatever, fast mags. Like, there's different types of grips, different types of stocks, it's you can really specifically customize your weapon, and I think that's really nice to be able to do. Honestly, I think that's a success. I have nothing bad to say about that. So yeah, that's really it. On to the next thing. Updates. We're going to be getting, obviously, updates throughout this game. Season 1, then Season 2, so on and so forth. Within those updates, battle passes and content, maps, and, all types of cool stuff. So that's obviously a good thing. Obviously, when a new Call of Duty game launches, you're not going to get a whole lot of content right when it does launch. But there are seasons, so we are going to be getting Season 1, which is actually coming out, I believe it is November 19th, I believe. I did make a video on it, and I made a video on the new things that are coming with Season 1. So feel free to go check out that video so you can find out some of the new things that are coming with Season 1 and Modern Warfare 2. So that's really cool that we are going to be obviously getting those updates. Keeps the game fresh, keeps the game new. You get more stuff. More maps, more whatever, more weapons. Then if you get the battle pass, then it's fun. It makes it more fun because you get to unlock stuff. And honestly, when the seasons come, it feels like the game is like twice as big. It feels like there's just so much more in the actual game. So that's something to look forward to. In terms of the weapons seemed great. The weapons felt really nice. No complaints about the weapons. I haven't tried every weapon out yet. I haven't even tried probably most of the weapons out yet. So I can't give feedback on all of that if I'm going to be honest. But so far, the weapons that I have tried out yet, and even from playing the beta, the weapons do seem pretty balanced in this game. And a lot of the weapons do have a nice feel. So honestly, in terms of weapons, I would say those are pretty good. Nothing negative to say about those so far. Like I said, this blueprint that I'm using right now is really good. So I was honestly just using it for the first time in this game, and it felt really nice. I would say a really important thing in this game is ADS. Having a quick ADS, aim down your sight, is very important. Honestly, not just in this game, but in just Call of Duty in general. You always want to be aiming around corners, always want to be aiming in through doors, out through doors. You always want to have your gun aimed down first and ready, so you can be ready to get that kill instead of your enemy going after you. But I actually talked about that in one of my previous videos. So, honestly, I think this game is pretty good. It's been getting a lot of negative feedback. It really has. Like, honestly, this game has been getting a lot of negative feedback. Am I surprised? Not really, because it's a Call of Duty game, and it kind of just seems like that's always what happens with Call of Duty games since BO2. So, it is what it is. But I don't know. Honestly, I would say, in terms of the actual flaws, like things that are supposed to be working in a video game that aren't working in a video game, that makes sense. Those things shouldn't happen. So, like, for an example, if there's something random that doesn't work, like the invite system doesn't work, let's just say, that's a flaw. That should be fixed. That I understand. I haven't really experienced too many flaws so far yet within the game. I've been hearing that there's been a lot, but I haven't really experienced too many yet. I've been loading into games pretty quick, getting onto the server pretty quick. Honestly, there really hasn't been too many issues. Haven't been disconnecting from games or lobbies. Everything has been running pretty smooth for me. In terms of the game itself, everything seems to be working fine. It doesn't seem to be like broken or anything. So, honestly, like a lot of people have been saying that it has, but I haven't noticed anything specifically yet. So that is my opinion on those things. But honestly, if I'm going to be honest, I would say from my years of playing Call of Duty, I've been playing Call of Duty since, okay, so I've been playing Call of Duty consistently since BO2. That was the first Call of Duty game I ever pre-ordered, was BO2 for Xbox 360. So that was when I really started to play Call of Duty. So I would say, if I'm going to be honest, I would say a lot of the negative stuff within that is said about Call of Duty games is probably, a lot of it is true, but also a lot of it is probably just, some of it can maybe be over exaggerated or over, I don't even know. I don't know. There's always negative stuff said about this game, so sometimes I'm just wondering, hey, maybe it's just people just going after the game, always saying stuff, always wanting to start something. You know, a lot of it can be also, you know, a little bit of drama over the internet on the game. And I'm not just saying that just to say that and make it sound like, oh, you know, none of that's true, because obviously some of this stuff is true, some of this stuff that doesn't work within the game. But my point being is, if let's just say there's no internet, you know, no one's going to get hear about negative stuff from watching this person's video or that person's video, or reading this article or reading that article, or, you know, seeing an article named "This is the worst Call of Duty game ever." You know, that is kind of like my point. But anyways, I think this Call of Duty game is pretty good. You know, the game just launched, it just came out. Things, you know, that might be broken will get fixed, you know, hopefully, right? Not saying they should be broken at launch, but, you know, hopefully they do get fixed. The game seems fun so far. Hopefully when season 1 drops, the content will be good. Like I said, go check out my last video. I was uploading a video on some of the new content that we are going to see with season 1. But without anything else said, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out any more Modern Warfare 2 tips, tricks, news, info, and commentaries. And I hope you guys do have a great day.